sum up 2022, this speaks for all of us, was learning. We learned a lot in 2022.
So the plan for 2023 would be first quarter, Eli dropping his body.
Eli. Main focus right now is just to get it jumping.
Most likely be the talk of the town.
So that nigga, when I get lit, bro, I'm taking it with me, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I'm here at the Aqua Lounge. We about to talk about my new album, Scorpio.
You kill me? Why is that even on your brain? Why is that on your cranium? I personally think the nicest nigga to never get a ring is AI.
Yo, welcome back to the Aqua Lounge podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in this week. We got a special guest in the building. Goes by the name of Alona. What's happening, my guy?
Yes, sir. What's good, bro?
What up, bro?
Me, man.
Hell yeah, of course.
Appreciate it, bro.
This is the third time we had DGS member in this.
Third time I've been.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what's up, bro.
Back there, my boys back there. You feel me?
Shout out to the boys.
Hell yeah, bro.
So let's do like a little introduction. So people that aren't familiar with you, just give like a little introduce yourself a little bit and like how you kind of got into music.
Yeah, I mean, I go by Alona. My real name's Mike. But got into music probably, I was always into music, bro, like straight up. Like I remember when I was like 14, 15 years old, like I used to make like, dude, I had like this HP laptop. Yeah. It was like the shittiest thing ever. And like, so this is like before like I really knew what like making a song like meant. Mm-hmm. So it's like I didn't know what mixing was, I didn't know what mastering was, I didn't know what producing was. Like, bro, so I would literally like take my HP laptop and just like find a beat on YouTube, like had this microphone app in my iPhone. And like I would literally just like you press this red button, just recording my voice like over these beats.
Yeah.
And like in my head I was like, bro, like I see what I'm trying to do, but it's like it sounded like shit. Like the quality sounded like shit. Yeah. So like I would do that for a while, throw those on SoundCloud because like that's what popping at the time.
Yeah.
And like just doing that, bro, like for a little bit, like people would comment on it, like yo, like if this was like mix or if like you like up the quality a little bit, like I see where your head's at, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
you
it's
see the direction you're going.
Exactly,
and that's dope,
bro. Like, and yeah, like just that's why I did it, bro, because like when I used to do shit like that, like I said, I was always into music, so it's like I would make like the shit that I was making, and then I would be like, yo, like it doesn't sound right, but like if my favorite rapper made this, like this shit would be a fucking hit. Like, you feel me? So it's like, yeah, just doing stuff like that, but it never really carried over into high school. Okay. Because, like, I don't know, I was just being, like, a normal kid in high school. Fucking around. Kind of cared about what people thought. Mm-hmm. Like, that's, like, anybody's watching this shit, do not care about what the fuck people think about you, bro. That shit will just hold you back.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, used to do that. And then, like, when I really got into music, like, for real, was, like, late 2019, like, early 2020.
Okay, dope.
Like, when my first year of college, like, met my boy Jay at, we used to work at ShopRite. My boy Jay, shout out Jay, he's a musician as well. Okay. So that's when I was trying to like get back into the music shit, but like now I kind of realized like what that took. Like I knew what like making a song meant now. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like I knew I gotta mix this, got like make sure it sounds right.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I shout out my boy Jay, bro, because like he was really the first person to like put that battery in my back, bro. Because it's like we met at ShopRite, and then a few days later we was in his home studio just cutting tracks. Hell yeah. And it's like he makes all his own shit. Okay. So it's like he was like the first person that showed me, bro, like what my voice could like sound like.
Yeah.
Like
potential.
Like if done right. You feel me? Like auto-tune on that bitch. Like I don't use a lot of auto-tune when I rap, but just like the kind of stuff we were making back then, it just worked.
But yeah.
So it's just 100%. Like he showed me like, damn, like I can make a song. Like it's crazy.
Were you doing like on the voice memo shit? Like that's how you were recording it?
Dude, it was like this whole separate, it was like literally a microphone app you download in the app store.
Oh, that's crazy. How'd you get the beat on the thing?
Oh, I would just pull a beat from like YouTube, bro.
And it would go on the app?
No, bro, I was literally
you were recording that shit?
Like, yes.
Okay. So the mic was picking up the beat and your voice.
The phone was recording the beat from my HP laptop, and then me just basically like talking over that shit, bro. Like,
okay.
And anyone watching that, like if you're really doing something, you're gonna go through that phase of just like if you haven't went through that yet, you got a long way to go because you got to fall on your face a lot to like know where the fuck you're going. And
it's not even like falling on your face, bro. It's just like unfiltered creativity. Like, it's just like
and like controlling it.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
Right.
Like I always knew I had ideas, but now like I'm at this stage of my life where it's like I can execute them like the right way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's like you gotta like,
you
said, you gotta go through that phase of like, like your ideas like not being executed like to your fullest like vision.
Like the vision.
But it's like, like you just, if you know you have some shit, bro, you know you really like doing that shit, like no one's gonna have to tell you to keep doing it. Like,
Because that's like the hardest thing, getting the idea to the paper. You know, it's like even people that maybe figured out how to record themselves, figured out how to make the shit sound decent, but like it might not be the exact idea that you're trying to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
so I think that's big to be able to know what you have in your head and then get it down there, tweak shit to make sure that it's how you want it, and then you go from there. So that's big. Hell yeah.
Huge. So you grew up in Deer Park.
Yeah, I'm from Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Stay over there, bro.
Okay, dope. Shouts to Deer Park. So like, what was it? What was it like going up there? Was it musical influences? Were they heavy, or were you like you said you were just a kid? You were just like a high school kid focusing on high school stuff.
Yeah, I didn't go to high school in Deer Park. I went
you
to St.
didn't?
John's with Silk, Jack. Like that's how I know.
Oh, dope.
Guys. Yeah, but I mean, I met like mad people in Deer Park, like just having jobs out there and stuff.
Dope.
But I mean, as for like any influence, like not really. Like
Okay.
it's just a regular town, bro. Like I'm on the border of like North Bath and Wyandanch, so it's like just like a shitty town.
Was there a lot of was there like a music scene like
in Deer Park? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's mad people that do music in Deer Park. Like,
but like when you were there, was it a thing? Like
nah, I mean, like if there was, I was probably just out of touch with it because like I was going to St. John's.
Right.
So like I said, the only like I really only met like Deer Park people like through the jobs I had.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like if there was a music scene going on, like in the schools and stuff, like I
you
probably
weren't
just
in
was
touch with it. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
but I know mad people from Deer Park that like do music.
Yeah.
Around me, like just people that I met, like
Okay. How about just like in general musical influences?
Oh yeah, bro. Like we want to get into that.
Yeah,
I wrote that shit on purpose. Like,
Like tell us a little bit.
Talk some of that. Yeah.
dude, like we're talking like rap, like strictly like Mac is like my guy. Like
Okay.
Mac Miller, like but yeah, Mac, I like Kanye, Cudi, Earl Sweatshirt, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, those are just guys that like, bro, I remember like the first real piece of music I heard was probably like Cudi's first mixtape.
Okay.
And you ever had like Dat Piff?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like I heard that bitch on there, and like, yeah, bro. Like those guys, like those four guys specifically, like those are just guys that like kind of taught me like at a young age, like it's cool to be like vulnerable, like in your music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like those are guys like they talk about heavy shit.
Yeah.
Like they talk about real topics, but it's like they do it in a way that's like so undeniably fucking cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
People just resonate with it, and it's like, yeah, just from a young age, like I always took inspiration in that, bro. Like, and then like, I fuck with Joey Badass, Denzel. That's like Joey Badass, Denzel Curry, even like old shit like Tribe, MF Doom. Like,
Damn. Okay, that's fire.
those are guys like I tap into, like, cause like I pride myself in being a rapper. Like I do different shit, obviously, but it's like those are guys I really tap into, bro. Like, if I hit a block, like those are guys like I really just appreciate the pen. Like,
yeah.
it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so those are like some of my like biggest influences for sure. Like,
Mac Miller definitely stands out for me because just something specific with him. Like I was a fan of him too growing up, you know, and like I was always now that like I'm actually in, you know, I'm a producer and we're in the. When I go back to listen, like it's very weird now. The beat selection that Mac Miller picked was just so crazy.
It's so different.
So fucking different.
like if you're talking about his early shit, bro,
Yeah.
it's just I mean, because nobody's like rapping like that anymore.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
And it's like
It's
it's just
not there.
It's just very just going back to it and like specifically listen to the beat. I'm like, whoa, he like
Yup.
picked this shit. Like
Yup.
that's insane. So
And it's like it's hard because I kind of like I take a bunch of influence from that, like obviously. So it's like, you know, me and Silk, like we'll try to rap for real, like you know what I'm saying. But it's like doing that in today's day of age, you kind of have to do it in a way because it's like people will call that out. Like you make some shit that sounds like it's from 2010, like people
They're gonna let you know.
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a cool little battle, bro, because it's like, I definitely take a bunch of creativity from that era, like 2010s rap, but like kind of figuring out how to do it in like a new way. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
All right. How about like outside of rap? Like what about, because you said, you know, what about outside of rap?
Dude, I listen to like weird shit, bro. Like I listen to like a bunch of alternative stuff, like Panic at the Disco.
Okay, yeah.
Breakin', I think how to pronounce his name, like Breakins. Okay. It's like Brakence.
I'm not too familiar.
Fire. It's like hyper pop.
Okay.
And then who else? You know Dominic Fike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fire. He's the dude from Euphoria.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But he makes like really good fucking music. Like, but yeah, that's like shit. Like I just listen to like when I want to have fun. Like kind of like I don't even know how I begin to like making some stuff like this, but like the song I'm dropping tomorrow, like it's kind of like it's not my first alternative track, but like it's definitely like the truest like alternative track I've ever made.
And that's
So it's
Relapse
like,
that you're dropping?
that's
All right, so we'll talk about
Relapse,
that in a few.
Relapse, man.
I want to bring up, like we said in the beginning, you know, DGS, the label, we've had you guys on multiple times.
Yes, sir.
And then you were telling us that you guys are well, first of all, what is like in your own words, what is DGS to you? Like what does that stand
to me,
for?
Bro, it's like, cause even going back to like influences, bro. Like when I was in middle school, I was like obsessed with Tyler the Creator and like Odd Future, and like so like DGS is kind of like that to me, bro. It's like just it's us being able to like be ourselves, but like hopefully one day be able to like monetize that.
Okay.
Like you feel me? Because that's the goal. I just want to be able to live a life where I don't have to put up. I don't want to put up any front. Like you feel me? Like I feel like that's just like what a lot of people do. Like you go into a job, you have to act a certain way. Like I just want to be able to live my life like just being myself with my people.
Right.
And I feel like that's what DGS is to me at least.
Okay.
So it's like what I'm trying to do with this collective shit is just show people, like show younger people that they can do that too, bro.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like, and it's like we're nowhere like where we want to be yet, but it's just like, dude, like going back to what you said in the beginning, like if you really like some shit, like you're just gonna want to do it, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, DGS, it's a fun time. Like it's inspiring to me, bro. It's like it's all that, bro. Like it's a family too. Like you feel me? It's just it helps so much like with the creativity.
Okay.
Because like you know, like you had J2, you had Silk, like we all in the studio together, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's important, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
So
it's
important.
it's just constant ideas. Like if I hit a block, I see some shit that like Jack and J2 are doing, I'm like, all right, like I'm slacking. Like, I gotta get on my shit.
Yeah.
Like
No, that's a fact, man. That's big. Yeah.
It's like you said too. It's like you guys are like have established kind of like a culture, in like a really dope like kind of like the Odd Future like wave where it's like, you know, it starts with an idea, but it's a collective. So it's like, you know, it can be done.
And it's all it's different. You guys have your own shit, your own styles and all of that.
Like,
so
I just feel like I don't know. Like I feel like I just because I was born in 2000, so it's like I feel like I just missed this cutoff, bro. Because I feel like kids like that are younger than me, like say like kids in high school, like today, like I see it too. Like I feel like kids nowadays, bro, they don't know how to like work with each other.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like a lot of people are like, bro, you're not gonna be able to do this shit completely by yourself.
Very closed off.
Yeah, like you can't. Like like
that's what I see too, man.
bro. It's almost like COVID. Like I don't know. I feel like COVID like fuck.
I think it definitely had a big
just
impact.
how people like interact with each other, bro.
Yeah.
But that's like so important in music, bro. Like I wouldn't be like, bro, I would not be in this position doing this with y'all like if it wasn't for linking with Jack and Silk.
Right,
like,
right.
You have to like put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You have to.
And it's even sometimes when, like you said, there's no way of doing it completely by yourself. Some people even they might think that they do it by themselves. Meanwhile, they might have gotten a cosign from someone to help them out with certain shit. Yeah. And it's like they don't really like, I don't know. They don't think that that's their help. That's their team. You know what I mean? But it is, bro. It's
that's
like
just all ego,
everything.
though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are just egotistical. Like
at the end of the day, yeah.
It's always nice to say like, oh, I did it by myself.
I know, right?
It's like no one does it by themselves, bro. Like nobody.
Look at any of the names that you listed in the beginning.
Exactly.
You're telling me no, like
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
So before you were telling us about, you know, a little, you guys want to do like a DGS show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about that. Like, do you have a date for it? Where would you guys do it?
What does that look like?
We know where we're gonna do it. It's like you ever hear of I think it's in Farmingdale. It's Next Phase Studio.
Next Phase.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Like we performed there once, but apparently like Silk was telling me like the dude redid it, so it's just like fit more people, like a better stage and all that.
Okay.
But like to go with the DGS shit, like the shows, bro, is like really just to like, cause we've done like a bunch of shows like with promoters,
Right.
And it's like, again, like I'm grateful for those opportunities, but like you do enough of those things, it's a lot of the same people
that come to the shows and shit. Yeah.
You're just performing for like your group of friends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like. And besides that, it's also just a lot of like, just music that like maybe we're not trying to be like associated with. Not that it's like bad or anything.
But for your image and brand,
just for our image, like Yeah, so it's like the DGS show, like the goal of that, bro, is really just to get us around more like-minded people.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But also to do that, like I said earlier, like without a promoter, like all that. So it's like, and what you guys are gonna do here, you want to like throw your event into like a party. Like that's what we're trying to do for real. Okay. So it's like, and the goal with that, like if we do enough like DGS events in Long Island, like then the goal is eventually like, all right, like let's push it further. Like let's see what the city's talking about. Let's see what's out of state talking about. But it's like, I feel like we like definitely solidify ourselves here first. Yeah. Like that's the first step in that whole mission to like do that. Okay. Yeah.
Do you now, like you personally, do you like performing?
Hell yeah, bro.
You do? Okay. That's like,
and that's like, that like kind of caught me off guard, bro, because I'm really like I don't know, I'm an introvert. Like I'll be chilling. So it's like, I don't really like crowds like that, but it's like when I perform, it's just different. Yeah. Like, cause I'm doing something that's like important to me and my people. So it's like, yeah, like, you got no option but to just tee up. Like, like you have to, bro. Yeah, you have to.
Another thing going back with, you know, like the DGS label and like the show kit, you know, the shows and stuff, like you were saying how when you go through shows like through promoters and stuff, right, it's a lot of the same people, you know. Yeah. But do you find that you guys right now, each artist brings like your own fan base, like in a way, or is it more like everyone, like your fan base is a fan of DGS, or is it a fan of like you specifically and you know certain people and you can bring them all together?
I feel like it's just a mix of that. Like every time we've done a show, like, so like say if it's like me, Jack, Silk performing, like Silk will have people come, I'll have people come, Jack will have people come. So it's like, and there's been people like through that, like that have like, okay, like maybe this is like Jack's friend, but now she came to a show. So it's like, yo, follow the DGS account. Like that's how we kind of get people like in tune to DGS. Okay. But like, I think like when we actually start doing our own shows for real, that's when we really, like obviously we're going to tell people we know about it. But bro, we're trying to find like different, like we're gonna be out in public just selling tickets, like getting random people there. Like the DGS shows is where like we're really trying to like get a crowd, like find people, because it's gonna be the three of us performing. So it's like it's me, Silk, and Jack. So it's like 20 tickets each, like 60 people. So dude, like if we can fill a room with 60 people, like I don't care who it is. That's fucking you feel me? Like I don't care who it is.
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
Amazing.
Exactly.
We'll be
so
there, bro.
like,
hell yeah.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So that was the next question too, kind of like the marketing plan or the promo that you're doing, but like you're gonna be, like you said, you're gonna be out handing out tickets, like that type of thing, really pushing it.
I feel like nobody like does shit like that no more. Yeah. Like even for like my project this past summer, like dude, I was like hanging posters.
That's what's up.
Spots, like around like Lindenhurst, cause I work in Lindenhurst.
Okay.
I was just like hanging random posters in Lindenhurst, like Deer Park, like tagging that shit. Whoever finds it, bro. Like you feel me? Like,
have you had an experience where anyone's like, yo, I saw your shit posted up on
the poster? No.
No, okay.
The poster, nah. I actually drove back to a spot and it was taken down.
We went through some shit with that too.
They probably weren't fucking with that.
Bro, we put up so many fucking things.
Yeah.
And like, and eventually, bro, because there was a QR code and it like, I guess it like expired. Yeah. So now they're just up. They just don't work.
At least it didn't get taken down though. Like, you know how much, bro, it's
there
a lot
was
of work,
situations where we were going to put them up and they're like, no,
people like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've had interactions like that.
And it's like, why, bro? I mean, I get it. I don't know. I get
bro.
it. Maybe
I've had interactions like that though. I like, sometimes me and my boy Sebastian, like we do like teaser videos, stuff like that. I was like shooting a video idea once, bro, in like this open field, just laying there like a dumbass, bro. Like some guy who owned it, he was like, you can't be doing that. It's like, that's just what you find yourself. You just find yourself in situations like that.
Always, bro.
I think I feel like what we found, like for getting our name out there and shit, it's just like the most like put your face to the camera type shit, talking to them, you know, that's almost like the most organic, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah,
I feel like video content is like very important.
Yeah.
Like, cause even for like I've been dropping music for like, I don't know, probably like a little over 2 years now. Like I definitely, like I've yet to like release an official music video, but it's like, just video content in general is something like going forward, like I really want to like hone in on.
Yeah.
It's like you said, like when people see your personality, your face, that's a whole different side of like, the music.
Whole different.
And also one other thing too I want to throw in there is that some people, I feel like some people will look away at this, but like even paying promotion, like for someone that maybe tapped into an industry, and like having them shout out your shit and like promote you, that's another huge way of really, you know what I mean? So I think that's big too.
Yeah, you gotta invest in yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Like I do paid promo sometimes. Like it's just like getting on a playlist.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like you
You have to do it. You literally have to do it. Like,
bro.
it's not like.
I feel like people are just hesitant to do stuff like that sometimes, especially like when you're first starting.
Yeah.
I was kind of like that, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like when you're like, I remember when we first started DGS, like these guys like told me, they were like, bro, you got to change your Instagram name.
Yeah.
My name was still Mike.
Okay.
They're like, bro, your name's not Mike no more.
Yeah.
Like, you got to like commit to this shit
up.
So
Yeah.
like
Get used to it.
exactly. I feel like people may be a little hesitant at first. Like, because even when I first started making music, I was still like, I was never the one to like tell people about it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I'm all in. Like, I'll be at work, like, yo, me and my boys did this. Like, watch it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Tap in with my shit. Yeah.
exactly.
All right, so tomorrow you got a song coming out.
Yeah,
right?
relapse.
Yeah. All right, so talk a little bit about that. Like, what's the inspiration behind that?
That's just like a totally like, it's kind of just out of left field because it's like a lot of my music just it's brash, it's rap. Like that's what I pride myself in doing. But I don't know, like the more I've been doing this, I kind of like want to evolve into like an artist. You know what I mean? Just like not just a rapper, but like an artist. And I feel like I do that well because it's like if you listen to my music, like there's hella vibes there.
I was gonna
like,
say you have a very like diverse
there's
catalog.
hella vibes, bro. Like you can turn up to my shit, you can get sad to my shit, you can fall in love to my shit. Like, cause that's what Relapse basically is. It's just my version of like a love song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like my version of like singing, just seeing how that would sound. I have my boy Eric. I used to work with him. Eric Roseman, he's a producer. Shout out him. Makes like weird experimental shit, but it's tough. But yeah, I had him and his boy do a guitar for it, like live guitar. So it's like I never did something like that, like acoustic. So
You're finding your shit, like you said, you're
like,
figuring shit out, bro.
Yeah,
and I think that's so cool,
shit, bro. I feel like it's so important to just try shit.
Yeah.
You won't know. if you
Yeah,
don't.
bro. Like exactly. Like, and it's like I don't know. Like also, it's like I said my influences. Like, I listen to a lot of rap, but it's like you guys ask me what else. Like I listen to a lot of alternative shit too, and it's like I feel like that's like what I enjoy. So this was kind of just me trying to be like, all right, like let me try my spin at it.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
So it's more of like the alternative type of song. It's not like. Is it, you said acoustic, it's just acoustic guitar playing, or
Yeah,
you
it's
have
just guitar, bro.
really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
guitar like the whole
Hell
way
yeah.
through.
All right, bet. That's tight.
No, like I mean, there's like a drop in there. Like it's not just guitar, but it's
Yeah.
like it's heavily, it's heavily.
And that's like
Yeah.
Mac, bro. That's a little bit
Yeah,
of
it
Mac.
is.
It's got
That's
that like
almost like what he did with like Divine Feminine, bro.
Yeah, bro, like,
what
no
I'm trying
drops, and, like, it's like,
Exactly,
whoa,
bro,
wait.
Like, that's what I'm trying to do with like this song.
Okay.
Like it's not like a project, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's like just how Mac had his druggy rap, like he had his weird shit. Then he had like he was making love ballads, like
Right.
bro. I'm trying to do like all that, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I fuck with that heavy,
Yeah,
bro.
that's definitely. Well, walk us through like the creative process of making this. Like how? So I know you said like you got people to play guitar.
Yeah.
You know, what was this a song that you had written out already, or you know, take us through
yeah,
that?
I had the song written, and then I just kind of because it was a YouTube beat.
Okay.
But like I kind of want to like stray away from that, like just using like stuff offline. So like I kind of just showed my boy the YouTube beat, and I was like, yo, like can you recreate this basically?
Yeah.
And like that's what he did.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's like
Yeah.
we basically did that. Obviously, like he put his own twist on it, like all that. But it's like, yeah, I had the song written, and then he just made the beat. Went to the studio, our boy Nico. I was working on that bitch for like a while though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because I don't really sing like that, bro.
Okay.
So it's like when I was like trying to do that shit, I just like didn't like how it sounded.
Yeah,
then,
I hear you.
Yeah, nah. So like me and Nico was just locking in. Like, bro, I would leave the studio. I'll be like, I think this is good. Like I
Yeah.
think it's finished. Go home. I'll be like, fuck. I
Nope,
don't
gotta
like
switch some
something.
shit.
Yeah.
it's just always something, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, that was like the process behind that. My creative process is kind of random, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, like, how long does it take you usually to write a song? Is it different I mean, yeah.
Like I'll have songs like I'll get a beat, bro. I'll start writing to it, get a couple bars off. I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna hold that for a couple days. Or then, but other times, like I'll be in my room, I'll start playing some shit. I'll write a song then and there.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just depends.
Yeah, it just depends. I guess it depends on the beat, the mood I'm in,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
all that. Like I never go to the studio without something planned though.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Like, I
yeah.
always have like my shit planned, written, so it's like I know I'm going in there and like hopefully coming out with like a finished product.
Yeah.
Yeah. And time is money. You don't want to really
Yeah,
waste
that
time
too,
in there,
bro.
you
Like
know?
I'm a fucking college student. Like
Yeah,
that shit
yeah.
is money as hell.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Where you going to college?
Westbury.
Westbury. Okay, dope.
Start that shit tomorrow, bro.
Oh fuck. What's like your major?
It's education.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Seeing what I can do with that.
Yeah.
That's not really like my plan after. I just want to graduate because I have like a year left.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like my mindset is really just to finish that shit and then kind of just graduate and just do the music shit.
Yeah, and just get
Yeah, because I feel like it's just gonna make my life easier, have a degree, but it's like I don't know. I'm really trying to do this like music shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Go ahead.
How would you say, like, you know, because like you said, you have a lot of songs, a lot diverse catalog. Like, how would you say Relapse is like different?
It's definitely a different. I mean, besides my first song I ever put out, it's called Hotel Room. That's kind of like a love song too. But besides that, which was like over 2 years ago, like this is pretty much like the only love song in my catalog.
Okay.
Like only like vibe. Like the vibe that this song has is really the only like song that has that sort of vibe.
Okay.
In my catalog. But it's also just like it's just like expanding off like all the other shit I do, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like what I pride myself in being an artist is like going back to like making different vibes. Like I feel like making music, what it means to me is just like connecting with people, bro. So it's like I try to portray like the human experience through my shit. Like, cause you're gonna have those days where you wake up and you're gonna be turned. You feel like the crazy,
like the king.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you ready to attack the world, and then it's like you have those days where it's like you don't feel like that.
Yeah.
You have those days where it's like maybe you have a special somebody in your life. Like I'm just trying to encapsulate like the human experience, bro. Cause like nobody is like you can portray yourself as being like hard and tough and like in a good mood 24/7, but nobody's like that.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
And that shit, like, that sounds exhausting to just like, keep up an image all the time.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be myself, bro, and just tell these people like what I really go through. Like,
Yeah. No, that's what's up. You're onto something with that, definitely. How about so you got this single coming out? Do you have, you know, in the future or near future, do you have an album coming out, project coming, anything like that?
I have 2 like projects out. Like I dropped my first EP was called Hell and Back. That was like 2021. That was like 5 tracks. And then I just put out an album this summer. It was called Phases. It was like June 9th I dropped that. Yeah. But definitely like going forward, probably after Relapse, like one more drop for like 2023. Definitely put like a video around that, and then going forward, then probably like a 2-pack and then another project.
Okay.
I try to like do like a project each summer.
Okay.
That's what I try to do.
Yeah. Okay.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Wait, did you say you have shot videos before, or you have like?
But not like
just like content
one.
you have.
Just like little teaser videos basically.
Do you
Like
want to
a
do that
full
for
length
this?
For Relapse?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't do it for Relapse.
No.
Relapse, I had my rollout plan. Like me and my boys just like got a bunch of footage, bunch of pictures.
Dope.
But like for my next song, because moving on for Relapse is kind of something new.
Okay.
So like I just want to throw that out there and kind of see how people respond to it.
Yeah.
But then it's like going like after Relapse, I definitely want to hone in on my rapping shit more.
Okay.
Because I feel like even doing shows with these guys, bro, like I've seen it in person, like that's what people gravitate to for some reason. It's like when I just like get up there and talk my shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. But then so it's like I definitely want to hone in that more after Relapse, and like since I feel like that's what I'm best at, definitely put like video content around that.
Hell yeah, you
And
find.
I just have like all these ideas, like I'm just ready to go. So
I bet. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. So this is a little bit off topic. Are you like a sports fan at all? Do you?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. Jets fan, football?
No, I'm a Giants fan.
Giants fan?
You're a Jets fan?
Yeah, Jets fan. We're hyped with this Rodgers, bro.
That's like my boy, my best friend Darren. He's like
Yeah.
a Jets fan. I know him my whole life.
Yeah.
And that's just like a conversation. You know? It's like, I'm a Giants fan. He's a Jets fan, bro.
What'd you
So
think of
he's
the game the last week?
Oh, the preseason
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
Bro, I turned that shit on like third quarter. I thought we had that. And then I looked up the score on Bleacher Report. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, we got floss, bro.
I was hyped to see Rodgers in there for a little bit, throwing a couple dimes.
He threw a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking dime.
Fucking
Y'all
dime.
look nice. Like, y'all got a roster.
I know, dude.
Yeah, nah.
We got some
your
shit.
receivers are like, your receivers are nasty,
Yeah.
bro.
The running back too.
You're a Jets fan too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I'm the enemy right now.
How about Knicks though? You fuck with the Knicks?
Oh, no, I fuck with
Knicks.
the Knicks.
Yeah, all right,
Nah,
bet.
the Knicks. Bro, I was watching every Knicks playoff game with that man Silk Daddy, bro. Yeah. And he's not a Knicks fan, so like he would just be driving me insane.
Oh man.
Like the Knicks would be down like 3 in the fourth quarter. He'd be like, the Knicks suck. I'd be like, shut up, bro. Like, shut
we were
up.
watching every game here pretty much too.
Oh, dude.
Fucking
that Miami series was awful, bro.
I know,
It
dude.
was fucking. Yeah.
That shit was heartbreaking, bro.
But this season, I don't know, man. I'm hype. You You know, I'm hyped to see what we got going.
So like, kind of like, I want to get back to a little bit, like, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Just like back to just kind of like your story and like your inspirations and shit like that. Like, what theme? Because you said like Relapse is kind of like, you know, love, kind of sad, slower. Like, what kind of themes? And you said you were all over the place with this, but like, what kind of themes do you like to portray, like, in your music, or is it really like just wide?
I would definitely say it's wide.
Okay.
But like, what I try to do in my music, bro, is like, cause like I said, like a lot of my shit, like you can play it in the car and like bop your head to it, but it's like if you really delve a little bit deeper into what I'm saying, like even on my more upbeat tracks, like there's real shit in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's like a little small line, like just telling you like the song called My Race, that was like my lead single off Phases, like my last project. Like the song, it's like self-explanatory. Like it's literally about just like, bro, like your mind's racing, like you're dealing with like these thoughts, like going through like these phases of your life, but it's like the song is hard. Yeah. Like it's not like, I remember I played it for Silk and he was like, you're not doing it in like a sad way. It's like you're telling these people like, yeah, your mind's racing. Yeah. So it's like, that's what I try to do, bro. It's like, you may have like these vices or like these negative qualities, but it's like, don't like, that shit doesn't define you, bro. Like you can still be like a cool individual. You can still do your thing. Like, don't let that shit hold you down. Like, if anything, that shit makes you stronger if you know how to like maneuver around it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do you have like, do you have an example of like a lyric or, you know, a couple bars or something that you feel that like kind of sums up your...
Yeah, probably off Phases, bro. It's like, I think the intro, it was, it was like, what did I say, bro? Getting shaded till my lungs hurt. Oh, yeah, it was like, this is the type of music that make you want to just soul search, lost in translation, getting shaded till my lungs hurt.
Okay.
Like, probably some shit like that. Because like, that's what I do, bro. Like, I'm just an introvert. I like to smoke. I stay to myself. But it's like, yeah, like, I make music because I want you to listen to my music and, like, you hear a lyric or, like, you hear what I'm talking about. Like, ask yourself some questions. Like, reflect on what you're doing with your life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can just, like, I have senseless songs where you can just turn up, have fun. So it's like, going back to what you said, I think it's more just of a wide range. Like, going back to that, like, human experience, bro. Like,
you don't know what that might be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like just doing that, at least what I'm trying to do is, like, you can gain, like, more fans. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, yeah, because, like, I have people who, like I said, like, they fuck with my rap shit, like, more than anything else. But then it's like, I make a song, like, my first song, Hotel Room, like, which is kind of similar to Relapse. Like, I have people that still hit me up about that song. Like, oh, like, when are you going to do another song like this?
Shit, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, I just try to, like, mix it up.
Yeah, bro.
Do you guys have a DGS album? No. Yeah, you guys definitely should do
You guys need to do that.
Hell yeah. That shit would definitely be interesting because, like,
It'd be a lot of
we all make
shit.
different types of shit.
Exactly, yeah.
Different types of music. But I feel like it could definitely be done. Because, like, I have songs with all these guys. Like,
that was my next question. Like, because y'all are like a family. Like, do y'all all have songs with each other? Like, not all.
I have songs with I have songs with Silk and Jack. And then Misfit and J2, I just have shit in the works with them.
Dope.
Because, like, even, like, J2, like, his guy, his producer, Kotz, like, we're all starting to, like, lock in with him a little bit. So I have, like, a beat from him that Jack sent me. He wants me to write to that. I have a beat from Kotz that me and J2 started on. So it's like, yeah, I basically have music with all of them. Like,
That's dope.
I have, like, a ton of demos with Misfit. I'm kind of just waiting for him to get in the studio. But yeah, like, I love making music with Jack and Silk, though, specifically. Like, I love making music with them, bro.
Okay.
It's just natural. Like, and I can just be like, yo, like, I need someone to sing on this hook. Jack, this is what I'm rapping about. Like, make a hook.
Yeah.
And he'll just come back. And it's not even like, yo, that's my boy. Like, I'm just like, nah, this is my shit, so I care about it. Like, he just comes back and I like it. Like, it fits the vibe of the song. It sounds good. So it's like, having that talent around you, bro, it just helps. Like, it helps you, like, build your vision so much more. Like,
now let me ask you this: like, are there any points where you guys, you know, are like, listen, like, you can do that better, or there's more for, like, there's more on the table, like, kind of like, just like pushing each other and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that was more so, like, early on a little bit.
Okay.
Because I feel like now we're more so, like, not to be, like, cliche, but we're, like, distinguished in, like, what we do.
Okay.
So, like, Yeah, I feel like that was more like so early on a little bit.
Okay.
Like if I ever tried to like do something different with my voice, like singing, like that's Jack would like hop in and like give me some notes. Like I remember we talked about it on Silk's interview, like helping him with like the ad libs.
Right.
Stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, yeah, like we do it with Misfit too. Like Misfit trying to like get his voice to sound right. Like Well helping him like yo, you should say it like this. Like it's just little shit like that. That's always happening in the studio, bro. That's always happening.
But I think at some point you guys probably learn to trust each other and trust your own.
Absolutely,
You know,
bro.
you have something that you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like the way I think is like I made enough songs with these guys, and like I've seen how it happens. So it's like, yeah, it's like you said, you just gain that trust in them.
Yeah.
Like, I trust in what you do. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see some sort of album, some like 20 songs or some shit, and like
all
switch it
different vibes.
I never even had that idea before. Man.
Yeah,
That's like a good.
and then
fucking
fucking do that shit at the show, like at the DGS show, you know, like
it's like a totally different lane we got.
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And I feel like that's good for like a collective too, because I always tell them like being in a collective, like it's so important to show people that like you guys actually fuck with each other.
Right,
like, so it's like, that's even doing these interviews, I feel like it helps us a lot because like people are seeing like, yo, DGS is like, we don't just like throw out music and like, oh, we're like doing like, bro, we're around each other.
Yeah.
Like
The first one must have been, like 5-6 months ago with Silk.
Yeah.
And then we had J2 Tones was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so it's like it's spread out though, but it's like you
Yeah.
said, people are seeing another DGS member coming on, you know what I mean? So
bro, like, exactly.
yeah, it's building that.
How many are there of you?
In DGS?
Yeah.
It's 5 of us. It's
5.
me, Silk Daddy, Jack D. Nicola, I Love You Misfit, J2 Tone.
Right.
Dope.
Right, okay.
That's dope.
We've been through like, I mean, we've had like people where it's like we try to work with other people, but it's like this is like the solidified like 5.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like you know how people are. Like sometimes it's like
It can be difficult.
yeah, like they just like think they're buying into something, but then it's like they
yeah.
don't want to like do what's like the
Yeah.
work. So
Contribute
it's like,
even.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. What about what's your thoughts on like the music industry and the AI and shit?
That AI shit is scary, bro. I be seeing like TikToks of like AI snippets.
Yeah.
It'd be like a Travis Scott song.
Yeah.
That bitch sounds like a Travis Scott
Yeah, I
song.
know. It's
crazy,
fucking
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, nah, that shit is scary, bro. Because I feel like that shit can just like overrun like everything.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like I hope that doesn't happen.
How
But,
could,
like, yeah, nah, it's real crazy how they can do that. It's almost to the point where it's like I feel like artists like are pushing out AI music.
yeah, it's
Like low key, like
Bro, I agree.
like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you hear some shit like an artist drops and you're like damn, that almost sounds like AI. Like just from hearing it so much on like TikTok and shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
almost-
You like almost know.
yeah, you can almost spot the differences.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I don't know. Like if any artist is doing that, that's kind of whack. But yeah,
Yeah, because I've been seeing like even like the AI generated pictures and shit, and it's like I'll like look at them and I like study them to like see like what's fucked up about them, where they fuck up. Like I don't know, it's just so crazy. But you know, it's getting into music production.
nah, that's what I mean.
You know what
I feel like
now.
the art is cool. Like
Yeah.
it's whatever. But like when you actually like transitioning that into like actual making music and
Yeah,
like
like skill
making-
sets and shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of wicked.
that's
like,
scary.
yeah.
There's this one program where it's it's an AI thing. You know, their whole thing is to, you know, it's like AI isn't to replace the producers, but it's to help producers. So it's like for us, I feel like it's like a race to like how can we get this AI to help us like
Nah,
best
yeah.
way.
Using it
It's
as a
scary,
tool.
bro.
We have to. We have no
Yeah,
choice.
like it's scary, bro, because it's like you're thinking like, yo, like what if this like takes my job?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be like some iRobot shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's fucking crazy.
nah, yeah. But I don't know. I think we have some time before that happens.
Yeah.
Like, I think when you talking about music, bro, I think like originality, like authenticity, I think that will always it will always find a way to like shine.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so too. So I know we talked about some like your influences and stuff. Who besides those guys, who are some people that you're listening to right now that you would say are your favorite?
Right now?
Yeah.
yeah, like currently.
What am I listening to, bro? Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty's kind of hard, bro. I don't know, like,
You
this
see
is
that,
what I'm
the
listening
Tesla
to.
shit? The Tesla?
I didn't hear that one,
No,
nah. But it, like, he dropped a 2-pack.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was fire. Yeah, I like Yachty. Travis Scott is pretty hard. I like Utopia.
Definitely.
You know V's out of Detroit?
No.
It's fire.
Yeah.
Fire?
Yeah, look up his
Up and
pride.
coming?
Look up his pride. Not even up and coming. He's up.
He's
now,
up?
bro.
Yeah, okay.
He dropped an album. It's called Ganger.
Ganger. Fire, bro. He had Yachty on there. He had like Babyface Ray on there.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, him. I like Lucky, Baby Keem.
Lucky's dope. Baby
Lucky's
Keem's
fire.
dope. Yeah.
Lucky also too, like not sound wise, but just like lyrically, like because if you really listen to Lucky, bro, his lyrics are sad as shit.
Yeah.
But like you're not even worried about that. You just turn it
yeah.
up to the music. So it's like, yeah, like that's definitely like lyric wise and just like subject matter. I guess I kind of take some influence, from that too.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty practically like what I've been listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's dope.
Yeah, that Utopia shit's definitely fire.
I still have that in my rotation.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not gonna
too.
lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be in there for a
Utopia
while
hard.
probably. Go ahead.
Real quick too, like I'm curious because you guys are a label, like an independent label.
Yeah.
Is there any like is there any possibility that you guys would like sign to like another label, or is that something that you guys want to do independently the whole time?
Silk over there tossing middle fingers. Nah, but I think we did touch on this in Silk's interview though.
Okay.
I think it's just like what I said. I remember what I said too in that interview. Like, I think to go with DGS and personally too is just independence and creative freedom.
Yeah.
Like that's what's most important, especially creative freedom, because you hear a lot of horror stories like people sign and then it's fucked.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, just being an artist, that's like the worst thing that can happen to you.
Yeah.
Like just not being able to execute your vision because you have so many fucking people to answer to. So I feel like that's why I'm grateful with the DGS stuff, because I feel like it puts me in a position to like hopefully avoid that one day. But nah, like if it ever comes up, bro, like if anything, because I remember you asked like us before, like what if like an Interscope or Atlantic came to you, like I feel like if anything, bro, like that's an opportunity. It's like you can't just like be like fuck no, like, like you have to look at that,
Look into it,
exactly,
See
like
what's
because
up.
that's not happening. Like if that's happening to you, like you obviously doing something right.
Exactly.
So it's like if anything, like just like joint partnership,
Shit like that.
just
Keep
something
the
like
creative
that,
control.
like, something to keep it under control. So it's like we call the shots, because it's like I feel like if it ever got to that fucking point, bro, it's like the way I carry myself, it's like, dude, like we built this shit up from nothing. Like, I mean, this is Silk's dad's label, but it's like the way we're rebranding it and like doing it with the five of us, like, bro, like we built this shit up from nothing. So it's like I'm not just gonna have somebody like take that away.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, I'd be crazy to do that.
And even if the labels did come to you, like you said, there's something you guys are doing right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when you have a fan base like that, and like if you guys really build this up and like people are really fuck with you guys, it's like
you can just run off that momentum.
Yeah, and like you have
having
the leverage now too.
Exactly.
You know what
Like
I mean?
you
It's
can
I
just
don't need your shit.
Exactly, bro. Like you can just run off the momentum of having like a label even interested in you.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like okay, like because that's a bold move too. Like if you had a label interested in you and you decided like, all right, like fuck this shit, I'm gonna just keep doing my thing.
Yeah.
I've like me, like as a fan, if somebody did that I was fucking with, I'd be like, that's like a bold move.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would kind of fuck with that. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
It's just really about just getting more content out there and just keep pushing it. Like honestly.
Yeah. The one artist, Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always just bring him up just because he really did this shit like
Jack
independently.
loves Yeet.
He was independent with this shit.
Nah,
right?
yeah, bro, yeah.
Now I think he signed a label.
Yeah,
but it's
I
at
think he
that
signed
point.
to fucking Columbia.
Yeah, so it's like, but they probably gave him a huge bag, and like
hell
he has
yeah.
full creative control. So it's like
Yeah.
that's proof of really building it independently.
Yeah, nah.
And then once you get to that point, like you're in the. This
No, that's
team,
like that is a perfect example, bro. Because I feel like with him, it's like he built his own sound like to the point where it's like that shit was solidified. So
Yeah.
it's like I feel like that's what it's about for DGS, is just getting the label to the point where it's like solidified. Like
Right.
whether it's just be like, yo, people are fucking with the shows, people are fucking with the overall music, like getting it to the point where it's solidified, so we have that power to just keep running with it. Like
100%.
Last couple questions, and we'll wrap it up. But what I'm very curious to know your answer with this. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? What do you think you'd be doing? You said you're studying education and whatnot. Like, is that what would?
I feel like I don't know. I really can't even imagine myself like not doing it. Like I've been doing it like even like before like 14, like writing those little like shitty demos, bro. Like,
dude, my dad always used to be working. My mom used to be out. Like, so it's like, dude, I would just be like 10 years old, like on my laptop, like just finding like music.
Yeah,
I remember like running around the house, like yelling the fucking lyrics to like Kim by like Eminem.
Yeah.
A song about him like just killing his wife, like at like 10 years old. Like, so it's like I always just love like the idea of like music, bro. So it's like I don't know, like I think I'm just the type of person, like I have too many ideas, like I can't really answer that, like because it's like I can't imagine myself doing anything else.
Hell
like
yeah.
obviously with like the school, like I'm in school, so I set myself up just to like succeed, bro. But it's like I said, like if because we talk about being out of New York like all the time, like it's just seeing how these DGS shows, like how these next couple months go, like
moving out of New York.
That's really the goal, like to be somewhere else, because like I personally feel like that's how shit happens, like. You hear these stories of people coming up. It's like, dude, they never like. It's always like, yeah, I fucking left home. With nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
Where could you see?
We talk about like Texas, Atlanta, stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is like I'm in school right now because it's like that's what's presented to me, and it works. Like I built my like the whole Alona stuff up like being in school, so I know I could do that for another year. But it's like nah, like coming out of school, bro. It's like I'm trying to be out. Like I'm trying to be out with my guys, and I tell them all the time because they're out of school right now. Like. And me and Silk talk about it too. I tell him like, bro, like the day we're out, just call me. Like I'm out. Like I'm committed to this shit.
Yeah.
Sure, bro.
Hell yeah. All right, that's some shit. So we definitely talked about a lot here.
Yeah, man.
That was quick as fuck.
Yeah.
How long did we
recording? Go? 45
that was
minutes?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit felt like 15.
They always do seem quicker.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else though that you want to, get out to the public, like, just about yourself or whatever?
Yeah, nah, I mean, just like I said, bro, be on the lookout, like these DGS shows coming up. And then, yeah, I mean, follow me. I'm Alona. It's ALONA on everything. I'm AONAA on Instagram and all that.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, bro, just keep, like, if you want, bro, just keep looking out for me. Like, because it's like, I really pride myself in, like, being consistent with it. So it's like, you can expect, like, if it's not a song or if it's not, like, actual music, you can expect content consistently from me, bro. Like, but even with the songs and the drops, like, I try to do it, like, every month or two. So it's like there's just always new shit coming. And if it's not me, bro, it's one of these guys. So it's like just lock in with us, bro. Like I feel like we have so many different vibes where it's like, dude, like I feel like literally I truly feel this way. Like I feel like a random stranger can like listen to DGS and it's like, dude, if you're not fucking with me, like you're gonna be fucking with Jack. You're gonna be fucking with Silk. So it's like, yeah, bro, if you like music, just tap in. DGS.Entertainment, bro.
That's why I feel like this album shit is could be.
Nah, bro, we gonna go talk about that idea. I'm not gonna lie,
because it's just like because it's literally just like you said, pushing that project is gonna be something that people like on it.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like you're so right about that, bro.
That's some shit.
And it's just more content. Like, that's why even doing stuff like this is just important. Like, you know what I mean?
So important.
Yeah, it's just something like. Something you can show people.
Dude, it's so important. And that's like why we do it. Cause like it's just so important.
Nah, but this is like what you guys do, like this is dope for real. Cause like you guys figured out a way to like do your shit, but like also make money. And then it's like, but you're also doing a good deed. Like you're just helping people. Like it's fire how you guys set this up, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Another good one in the books, man. Yes, Alona in the spot, man. Stay tuned for his music. Stay tuned for DGS, all the news, all the shows.
Yes, sir.
Jack, Silk, Two Tone, Alona, everybody, So I appreciate y'all tuning in this week. This has been another episode of the Aqua Lounge podcast. Tuning out. See ya.
Peace.